Crossed 4 spans. There's a train. Herman Park. Going up here, gonna pass the Boot Hill. Check out the building over here. It's what you think is the facade. That's your building right there. Heading up the street, you notice that there's a tree with a rope on it. There's the Boot Hill hanging tree is right there. Coming up here to the stop sign. Gonna stop, make a turn. Here's the Overlook Brewery. This is the brewery, distillery right here. That's on 4th Street. There's the Man of Adventure right there. Heading up to 2nd Street, or 3rd Street, excuse me. Wait for the light. We're on Boot Hill. We're in Dodge City, Kansas. We are doing a solve for the tribute. There's 3rd Street. What's 3rd Street? That's 3rd Street, right? Okay, that's 3rd Street. We're going up to 2nd Street. Gonna turn on 2nd Street. We may get into some major congestion here. Here's 2nd Street. Going down 2nd Street. You may have seen that dead looking bull in the picture. We're coming up 2nd Street. We're on Boot Hill in Dodge City, Kansas. Does that look like that mangy looking animal? Alright, we're circling through. We had to circle because that's 2nd Street right there. 2nd Street doesn't go through. So, we now have to circle in order to get back to Circles 3. Gonna do this as quick as possible and get on the other side of the railroad tracks. So we got to drive through a couple streets in downtown Dodge City. I'm gonna go up here where I have favor of the light because there's no way I'm gonna get across that intersection. So again, there's the bull going up here to Circles 3, or you have to go up to 1st Street. Turn on 1st, take 1st Street. 1st Street will have a favor of a light. We will be able to go across our spans here at 1st Street. We'll have to wait. There's our bull over there. See our bull down there. There's an elevator over there. There's the Dodge City Railroad Depot. Be waiting here for a light for a second. Well, it'll be more than a second. It'll be a minute or two. Because this is a very long light. But anyway, I'm recording a video on the secret. And we're basically going to show you how we get from the distillery up there. There's that elevator that is in the background on the branch, by the way. We're going to come up on our 4 spans here. As soon as they let us go across the 2 roads, and then we're going to go across 2 railroad tracks, and soon we'll get to Wright Park. Maybe, if that car isn't in front of us. Okay, got the green light. Going to go crossing the railroad tracks. Got 4 spans of railroad. Going to go over here. Going to get on Trail Street. Going to take a turn on Trail Street. Get back over to 2nd Street. Okay, we would have circled on 3, but there's no way to circle on 3 without waiting at a light for literally 45 minutes and then having to hammer it home. So we're waiting for this light to turn on 2nd Street. In the background, you can see that Boot Hill Distillery up there on the hill, which is where we started. Get this guy to move. Hopefully we can make this light. I am going to push it as tight as I can so that we do make the light. So, back on 2nd Street. Heading to 2nd Street. Heading down 2nd Street. get to Wright Park. Okay, we got into Wright Park. We're going to turn, going into the drive-in. There's the Hoover Pavilion over here. Over here is a band shell. I think there's one in Knox, Fort Knox, that I think is in a band shell in Fort Knox. I'm going to go over here quickly and show you the Dragon of the Sea, which is the lagoon. We're in the park. Long Branch Lagoon. There is that lagoon. Dragon of the Sea. Turn to Dragon of the Sea. You might want to notice look at these posts and the detail at the bottom. The detail at the bottom of these posts might look familiar to you in the picture. Now let's go to the treasure ground. Heading back over to the treasure ground. So if you basically would look right there, it'd be where you would have came across, but you couldn't. So once you get to Carey Street, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carey. Watch your Valkyrie. We're now on Carey Street. So your Valkyrie, we're on Carey Street. Notice the brick detail on these structures and how they may look a little bit familiar to you. Here's the zoo. There's the zoo. Coming up on some more of that architectural detail right there. Coming up here to the, remember when there was a dog park involved? Here's the dog park rules right here. So you pull in here, you get out of your vehicle.